Hey, I was like, is it so dark in here? But look, I got my T-shirt from the peace rally. It was really fun. I showed a snippet on there this morning, but hold on, just getting ready. Before I go to bed, I use this cream every night. That's how I keep my baby face. But just one thing, you know, I just feel like, for real, like I don't think, in a sense, like women and men can be strictly platonic. Um, because it's just a lot of things that we don't, in a sense, have in common. Like when it comes to our experiences within this patriarchal system. And usually it just kind of feels like, you know, if you don't serve like a sexual purpose for them, right? And it's like they just want to make you miserable as possible. You know, what happened to just be um, the fact that because I am a woman, the expectations of being a friend shouldn't change. Because I have different body parts, like the expectations for me shouldn't change, right? And also, I shouldn't be expected to, labor than what they're doing. You know, there's too many different for those, for us to, of where you feel like you have to explain yourself according to your experience, which is thinking about it if you're just going to, in a sense, gaslight me anyway, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, when I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, I know that it struck a nerve because it's not it's not an experience or it's not a lesson that benefits you. Because eventually, because have a vagina, because you have a hole between your legs, it's like not only do you expect, my friendship, my companionship, but you want my coochie too? Like, how does that work? That work? How selfish and how like one-sided that is. But that makes you a bad friend, right? When it's like, no, you're just being responsible. Like those blurred lines, those lines shouldn't be crossed anyway. Like, I don't think people should even think about the possibility of, you know, of a friendship, of a like a relationship or a sexual relationship, right? I think this. I think like, I just feel like every woman that you run across, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't really expect that. And that's kind of sad. And in a sense, like I feel like I'm glad to like be a woman because I bet it's an everyday fight to always think with your penis all the time in every aspect of your life and also having to like having to fight against that. I bet it's an everyday fight for them. I don't know. But I can't relate and I don't want to. Thank God I'm a woman in a sense to where it's just like everything is ruled by the phallus and it don't make no sense to a point where it don't make no sense. Like that you're willing to like cross those boundaries just for the sake of casualty and curiosity. And I think that's messed up. I think that's messed up. So because of the fact that they can't have, because they can't cross that line with you, it's like they end up just being like defensive about everything. Like, oh, if you don't serve a purpose of possibly having sex with me, then I'm just gonna like get on your nerves. And it just makes them not even it makes me not even want to like kind of like be around them, because at some point it becomes an expectation, because because of the fact it's just on their whim, because it's on a whim. It is very sad. um it's like at that point, it's like just because of the way that there's an underlying expectation with it, right? Hold on. But just because they're just like, possibly having a sexual relationship, right? It's just like, okay, if that's the case, then either we can coexist as, creates complete distance to a point where it's just like it can't even go there, because there has to be some sort of distance for that, to just to make sure, you know, no matter even sense of how you might subconsciously try to desexualize yourself, you know, it's either they see you as completely as like um either way, it's like either way it's not humanizing on both sides of the spectrum of whether sexuality is removed from you or on you. It's still not humanizing, you know or, you know unexpected. You have to give them like a, as sad as it is, that's just the way it is, just so you know so it doesn't so they don't even think of the possibility of things even going there. you know there has to be a set time of them being in your space, or they're just gonna think otherwise. Hello, how are you guys doing? But um I pretty much see this, in just how these dynamics, these friendship dynamics between men and women, like it just these dynamics, these friendship dynamics between men and women, like it just always ends up repeating itself. Whether they're not attracted to you or are attracted to you, it still removes that. It still removes that humanizing aspect. You know, you're still not being seen as a whole person. Okay, how's your night going? Well, I don't know. It's like, even if you think that, I haven't had one where I thought he was my friend, but it just seemed like after I kind of removed the possibility of a sexual relationship, and it's like, why would it even be a possibility just because I'm a woman? That's good. Yeah, it could be better for me too. I wish I wasn't so tired because of the heat, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I shouldn't have to feel like me or the possibility of sex in general just because of what I have between my legs. I can be attracted to a lot of people, but I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm entitled to them like that. It's very possible. I'm at home, but it's kind of crazy that, I can be attracted to as many people, and even platonically, I wouldn't even think that. Just because you exist in my space in the United States. But it's like just because someone attractive or whatever, or just because of what they have, the body parts that they have, and they exist in my space, you know, I don't always need to think of them because they're here. I'm very grateful to just be a woman because I can imagine. Yeah, I'm very grateful in that aspect to just be a woman because I couldn't imagine not having. Yeah, like I'm in Chicago, you know. It's gonna like increase to like 90 degrees anyway. But anyway, in that aspect, I'm very grateful to be a woman because I couldn't imagine just always fighting against my lower self in that aspect, and also having a society that enables it and encourages it. It's an everyday fight. I wouldn't want to do that. It's an everyday fight to not be just, just to be like sexually opportunistic all the time. It's an everyday fight, I bet. And it's like, really, if you think about it, it's not that serious. Like the way some of these people, the way some of these dudes be acting, is just like, you're not gonna die if you don't nut, bro. You're gonna be fine. You're not gonna die if you don't have sex if you can't have it. Like, is it that serious to that you just had to be ruled if you don't cross those, those work boundaries, those platonic boundaries, it's really sad. And then if that is removed, it's just like, wow, why are you so defensive? Why are you so defensive about everything? Oh, right, because you can't, you know, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do in my space but sexualize me, even if I gave you no reason to. It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't know. What I really feel is like I don't know how, in a sense, it could work. You could be fully covered and they'll still find a reason. I don't know. You can be fully covered as a friend. But it's like, no, as soon as you like have, a hole in between your legs, it changes everything. Like, and funny enough, these be the people that always be saying they don't be sweating it like that, but look how they act, you know. People that make it obvious. They are very different. We are very different. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless unless there is, a profession, like a professional difference or something, it's either that or you're possibly asking me out on the date. That's the only way that we can coexist. Because there's something there. There's something that's, in the air right now. You know, it is not, and it always was those where it's like where they'll be like, oh, I'm not sweating. Like for real. Like really? Right in front of my salad? Not in front of my spring mix, man. I'm just trying to have I'm just trying to have a decent, some good old clean fun, bro. And it's like, and these are people that be saying they can have anybody they want. And it's like, okay, then compartmentalize. If you get Gucci like that, compartmentalize. Okay, you got your friends that's strictly friends. You got your dips, and you got your you know, all this other stuff. But no, so somebody lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you just don't have no self control. Like, I'm like, you willing, you know what I'm saying? You willing to just risk it all just because it's on a whim. I was like, that is crazy. And then not only that, I hate when they make you feel bad because of how they feel. And it's like, that's not my fault, you know. It's not like, and they make you feel like you led them on and whatnot. And it's just like, what? I be so confused, bro. Like it it don't really be that serious. Like if you got it like that, then it's like you wouldn't be, you know, because it's like, then you gonna try to make my day bad because your plans didn't go the way that they wanted. Well, I thought we was just strictly friends, bro. That's how you want it to be, but nah, you won't, you know, and it's not even trying to be like one of the guys, you know what I'm saying? It's just because, having, yeah, it's because of just being childhood friends and stuff like that. I know him since I was a kid, but it's kind of crazy. It's kind of really crazy, like, yeah. And it's like when you do all that, it's like you have all that drama attached to you, and don't nobody want to be involved in that. You know, especially if I knew you for too long and how you work. No, no, ain't no way. It's like it's not that serious. Like you'll be okay. Like you're saying, but did you die? Like you're still, like you're saying we're friends, but it's like, but did you die? Like chill. And it's like, don't make me try to feel bad because so called sexually frustrated. That's not my problem. You shouldn't be looking at me like that in the first place when, I didn't give you no reason to do that. Like, man, stay home. Stay home if you can't coexist with women without thinking like, you gotta mess with every single one of them, you know. Like, dang. So what you want me to do? You want me to give you some coochie too. How that's gonna work? How that's gonna work? So how am I supposed to still see you as my friend? That's a setup, bro. I was like, get off my land. Like, he was like real life in my face and shit. You know. I was like, metaphorically, like get off me. You know what I'm saying? But then only that, it's like why even the ones that I knew for too long, I'm like, come on now, crazy. Like I was like, I know you for too long, bro. Ain't no way. And then it's like, especially if you haven't been checking for me like that, why check for me now? Because you had a little bit of liquor in your system. I don't get that. Like you know what I'm saying? And then only that, it's like I'm kind of offended because it's like, bro, after all this time, and it's like even then, it's like now all of a sudden, your nose is wide open. So I'm starting to feel like you just see me as some casualty. Mm-mm, I ain't going. Go home. Man, I can't kick it with nobody over here. I can't do nothing. But it's like I'm cool. I go to church. All I do is go to church and go to work. That's all I've been pretty much doing. But I was like, I was not expecting that childhood friend fiasco. Because they sell rib tips, in my area, like pretty much like around the corner, like down the street. Sometimes I'll walk past them. Sometimes I'll walk past them and I'll sit over there chill in the hot summer. Um, so I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna tell you about that because I only been there for a couple of Sundays. Um, but my childhood friend, I would see him like around the corner, and sometimes I'll walk past them and they'll let me have a beer or two, and I'll just chill and talk to them and stuff. But the thing is, it's like they start getting comfortable and they start talking about everything. Then they ask you what your opinion is, and then that's when they start getting heated for no reason. And I'm like, why ask me? Or not only that, why ask me in a sense about um because he's my childhood best friend. So we ask, what's been going on in our lives and stuff. And it's like, how you gonna tell me what it is that, in my experience from what I know, right? Because I was saying like, women can't be like wasting their time like that. Because this system, it don't benefit us in any way. We can't just be playing like that. Because we catch the consequences real early. And he was just saying like, oh yeah, we do too. I'm like, no, you don't. You could play around all your life. And the reason why that can happen is because you don't start feeling it until you probably is in a hospital bed or in a senior citizens home. You know, we can't afford to do that, especially if you black. And no, hold on. One thing that my ex friend said that really stuck with me. I was like, black women they can't be black women they can't be willy nilly with the sex, right? We can't do that. Can't do what the white girls do. You know, in a society of where you know what I'm saying. But what she said they can for free. They can they are allowed to do that. They can do that. Black women can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't be playing around in that area. like white women get mad, but it was true, you know. But I didn't know that it was kind of like, I didn't know. Yeah, yeah, that we have from playing like that, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have protection from our community like that to be, just to be, sex is not fun for black you know, sex is like in a sense not, you have to be strategic, a lot more strategic with it, than your other counterparts. White women can have all the fun, during with that, you know, the flower power BS, you know what I'm saying? They can do all of that if they wanted to. That's a choice, but they can. We don't have the same, the choice to do that, to be all flower power and, free hugs and stuff like that. We have to be a little bit more strategic. But I didn't know that because it's like I would say it's like half and half of like white people and black people that go to the church. And sometimes, the ones that are interracially dating, it's like I kind of notice that they'll try to see if I'm looking, you know, and I don't really be paying attention to them, but they'll like go right in front of me and, just do the most. And it's just like, can you move? So it's like, I haven't really got to know them, but I'm just like, let them look for me because I think that's like not black, they end up doing the most, and I'm like, what? Ooh, But I went to the peace rally and, some people was like, giving me the app, but that was about it, you know. But I'm reaching for the stars. I'm reaching for the stars. I'm thinking about the pastor because I heard that he's single. I'm reaching for it. I'm manifesting, okay? Yeah, Common was there. On my last video. He was there for like I think like about for about an hour and a half. For about an hour and a half. Um, the people that was like in the lower parts though, we wasn't able to like get close to them. So only like the choir kids up there and stuff got to take a picture with them and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, he still had the beard and stuff. He was wearing like this olive green shirt. He was looking nice. He was looking sharp. Oh snap! He was in Kentwood, and since I was like, and he's from Chicago, I was really surprised. I would expect Kanye West to be over here too, but damn, I would. He was just talking about up there about exercise and like just making like little small steps to like eat healthy and stuff like that, and about mental health. He was preaching. I feel like this video probably gonna get viral. I ain't gonna cap. I don't know. Some of them gonna get hurt, but that ain't my problem because I know it's universal. But yeah, it was pretty fun. Because the walk, I think we basically like like around the block, just like a square, like around the block within that area, with the signs and stuff. I didn't get to wear my shirt because, I couldn't put it over my jacket, but it was pretty fun. I got some chips along the way, because your girl was getting hungry. And my feet was hurting when I got home. Ooh, that was a walk though. But to be just like, I guess like a square, like square around you know. But your girl's feet was hurting. I couldn't stand up for a day right at that moment. I had to sit in bed. It was a walk. Those are for sit downs. And I don't know. I don't think he was walking with us. I think he just gave us some speeches and stuff and was rapping, doing freestyles and stuff. But we was walking with Father Flager and you know, that's who we was looking for. But I would say most of the guys at church, they kinda like almost like old. Most of them is older. And the young ones is already like the ones my age is already like kinda like up there. So it's like I wouldn't say unreachable, but they're like most likely they're in something. I wouldn't know. I like them to be a little too pretty. It's like like because some of these some got to like but they be doing too much. They already married, that type of stuff. Because I'm like my rate, even the older ones, it just feels like the older ones are kind of lazy too and feminine at that. You know, and they be a bit too cranky. It's like it was glitching. Dang. Let me see. Is it glitching now? Ugh. Is it glitching now? Is it okay? Okay. I had to refresh it. Yeah. Yeah, even them older people up there, where I stay at, be a little bit lazy. They be lazy. Because it's like, I go to that church because it's kind of like close, but when going out, I'm not sure what places I can go, like further up north, you know? I'm just not sure where else to go, but I'm just pretty much just trying to lose some pounds, lose 20 pounds, and then, and in the process, kind of look, for other places to go, just remove the intention of dating and just see like what's going on. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like at the same time, it's like I have like a certain like aesthetic in my head. Like, have you ever seen like those? you ever see like the You ever seen like my scene like that aesthetic or whatnot or like head candy? Hold on, I'm finna show y'all. It's like these certain like I'm not saying I'm trying to look like a cartoon, but I like the aesthetic, but I feel like a little bit more like lighter, and plus I'm like trying to be like a dancer. So I just want to, you know, be light, be a little bit more lighter. Plus, like, how some like people's shapes it kind of gets odd as you like gain weight. I don't want to get there. People's shapes it kind of gets odd as you like gain weight. I don't want to get there. You know, I try to keep my body even because I gain weight at the top. So if I eat a lot, oh no, jazz. But I always wanted to try pole dancing too. I always wanted to try that, or like the ones with the string, with the strings at the top. I think it's called aerial, and like the ribbon dancing too with gymnastics. So I always wanted to try that. You know, so I'll be like trying those things out. But my first one to go after is like jazz dance. So yeah. So I just want to be kind of a little bit lighter on my feet. Man, I'm just trying to live. What is it? I'm trying to figure out where did I put it. All these aesthetics here. It should be here. Yeah, because I feel like it's a way to make like so it's like I'm not I'm not averse to it. I'm not against it. Get all that weight. Like pretty much like hold on, like these like sort of like futuristic like aesthetics or whatnot. Almost like I wouldn't say like the 2000s, but it's like real. Even though it's not real, but it's like that's kind of like what I'm going for. Real slender and not unhealthy slender, but slender, slim. You know, something like that. You know, yeah, pretty much something like that. And I think that's what I'm pretty much looking forward to. Because I've done it before, but everything pretty much just got in the way. Of course, a lot of alcohol, a lot of smoking, all that stuff. You know, all that, all that. I guess that weight from like stress and just all this stuff. But I'm like, it's gonna naturally come off because I'm not as like involved. So I feel like it's gonna just naturally come off because I wasn't even meant to be like 140. I wasn't meant to be 140 pounds. I'm like, yeah. this weight is cute, but um it's like I like myself a little slender, you know, because I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I'm used to like seeing myself at like 120, like 125 at the most, like the range between 120 and 125. I'm so used to seeing myself so small. And plus my clothes, the way that they fit, like like the my Gloria Vanderbilts and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'm already cutting out alcohol. Like there's no reason for me to drink. And I don't really get invited out that much. So it's just like I'm gonna be fine. I just need, and I already got like high fiber foods and stuff. It's not all the way clean, but it's a balance so I don't feel like that I'm like missing out on anything, you know. Man, but it's a nice little start. Cause yeah, I'm used to seeing myself so small. And plus my clothes, the way that they are, the way they are constructed, sometimes it can't handle all that thickness. You gotta turn it down. Especially not my Gloria Vanderbilts and my Lucky Brand jeans. Yeah, cause most of them are like low rise, low rise. Cause sometimes it depends on how the high rise fits. It can work, you know. It depends on the fit. Cause sometimes the pockets don't be pocketing, and they make you look a little droopy, look weird. So I have to make sure I keep it at those proportions. But I'm doing how many calories with my calorie deficit is around, hold on, I think it's 15,523. No, 1,523 calories a day. And I eat a little more on the weekends. So like 300 more calories. But on the rest, like only on I think Friday and Saturday. But on the rest, from Sunday to Thursday, I stick to that calorie deficit because the app. That's what I said to do. Let me check. Oh my god, I can't even look. Okay, yeah, I got it right. 1,523 calories a day, except for Fridays and Saturdays. But I didn't really have a feel like to eat that much because I woke up around like 11, so I only had like lunch and dinner. But they was like real like real fiber and protein like heavy, so I wasn't starving. So yeah, wow, that's the most people have come in here. Thank you for that like. But yeah, that's what it's looking like, and I already have to get me a like a scale because I'm not good at measuring like proteins like chicken and beef. I'm not good at that. and I need to get me a actual like digital scale because the one that my mom has, it's like the ones with the little lines on there. I can't count that. So I'm just gotta, I have to squint just to see it, and I'm just like, nah, this ain't helping. I gotta take a trip to Walmart. And I eat today myself, like I made like brown, black beans, guacamole, and sharp cheddar cheese. I had that. That was a lot of fiber. And I also had, um, I made my own chicken gyro onion. I still feel full, like with all the rice and beans and like the chicken, like the protein and especially brown rice, and then also like the beans part. I guess it's like slow releasing, like the what you call it, so it keeps you like full like longer. I didn't get to eat breakfast today, so I just made something that I made 2 meals today. Yeah, that's the metabolism part. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I had today. But I think because right now I'm doing like a little bit Mediterranean, but also like a little bit like Mexican, like in between. Like I gotta switch it up because I think next week I'm gonna like make like some sort of like Asian, slash Mediterranean like meal plan, you know, because if I don't switch it up, I'm gonna get bored and I'm gonna like fall off. So like yeah, that's what I have to do. Cause like that's what I did before. That's how I was doing it, just switching it up. I get salmon, a sushi like casserole, you know, and that was so good. That was like, and it's like one thing that I like about Mediterranean though is so fresh. You know, it's so fresh to eat. To eat, especially if you take the time to like because I'll probably make like I forgot what recipe that I tried, but it was like um yeah, it was Greek potato salad, and I think it was salmon, you know. Um, but that's what I pretty much like the most. Like I'm not really like I guess what they be doing. Yeah, yeah, salmon is bad. It's fat. Let me see. And they have a burger bowl that I want to try and make. That look good. This one right there. But I need a scale. Make the Greek nachos too. But I made it with chicken though, with the pita chips. It is so, yeah. I forgot, but this is what I made today. I made something like this, like a copycat Chipotle chicken burrito bowl. That's what I did. I forgot the lamb too, but I was so hungry I forgot. And what else? What is what else I'm gonna show y'all? This salmon. I hate that when I be cooking a specific like recipe and I forget something. I was like, that's what that was. I be pressed. Where is it at? Okay, that's what it's called. Dill salmon potato wedges. But they also made a smoked salmon potato salad recipe. And funny enough, like I tried something like this and it was pretty good at the egg part. Um, where is Greek salmon potato salad? It's something like that. Now this is something that I did along with the salmon. Like I just did that, and then I made the salmon separate. But you can do it like this. You can make it like a salmon stuffed potato. I never tried keto, but I feel like in a sense it would be like too rich for me. I wouldn't know how to how to do it. I feel like it'll be too you know, I think it'll kind of be too heavy for me. But I do like when it comes to like butters and cheeses and stuff like that, just go for the real thing. I go for the cane sugar and like the Irish butter, the organic Irish butter. And instead of getting like the alternatives, I just go for the real stuff so that I don't, so I don't really have cravings for it in that way. The only thing The only thing that I kind of don't really use too much is dairy. The only dairy that I usually have is kind of like the shredded cheese a little bit and the tzatziki sauce and the butter. That's it. If I was to use like, because what I like to drink is one of these right here. Because I stopped being like a coffee person, so I drink English breakfast instead, and I use oat milk with oat milk with cane sugar. But I gotta wean off caffeine too, cause sometimes I like to have this a bit too much. So, like funny enough, like I didn't realize that I would be liking like English breakfast though. Now I gotta try the Irish breakfast tea. Like yeah, I'm one of those. But I think they had, yeah, this has caffeine in it. They have a decaffeinated version too. Like but I go for this if I don't. I go for black tea if I don't want like the yeah. It really is coffee in a way you can still become like dependent on it. That's why it's like be careful. It's like because caffeine is still like black tea and green tea. It doesn't give you that. You don't necessarily like feel like a hard crash, but you know it has some like benefits more than coffee, as I would think. But I'm gonna try and make this asparagus and smoked salmon frittata. That looks amazing to me. I'm gonna try to do that one day. I'm gonna save that. But yeah, they have the decaffeinated version of this. Now I just drink that in case of emergencies, because I really can't get up out of bed. But yeah, I know drink that in case of emergencies, because I really can't get up out of bed. But yeah, I know like it was crazy because I was feeling tired for like, a couple of days because, even though I only drink drink it 2 days out the week, but I also forgot you know them You know them V8s, those V8 energy drinks. Like it's not like a monster or anything, but the caffeine itself comes from the black and green tea in it. I forgot about that too. So I would have that on a Sunday, getting ready for church because they had some decent flavors. They had orange pineapple, peach mango, blueberry pomegranate, and it's like they had them in like these real small cans, and they never made me feel right. Oh my god, they are so addictive. I love those. Those taste so good. Yeah, and also like I usually like taking like those VA energies either on Sunday getting ready for church or before I work out, before I go run or something, you know. But I have to like learn how to like wake up. I have to learn how to make that energy for myself. They do. Ooh. And I saw that they had I forgot what other flavors I found in Target too when I saw them. I told my cousin to get one of those because she be drinking the Celsius energy drinks. I'm like, nah, stop drinking those. Like, get the V8s if you like really need to like use it because it's not as bad. You know, it don't really make me feel jittery. Like I'm surprised they didn't like sell more of those at Family Dollar because I would see them like in Walgreens too, but it would be like in a dollar section. But they'll sell them for like individuals. Whereas if I went to Target, they'll give you like a 6 pack, or I think six to eight, for like $5 or $6. You know, but those are pretty good alternatives. It's just that it's so easy. It was so easy for me to get dependent on it because it tastes just like juice. You would think it's just like regular juice because they be so good. I didn't know they had watermelon and strawberry. The only ones that I knew that they had was I think it was mixed berry or something. I forgot what it's called. Oh, I see it. Sparkling. Summertime. Okay, I see the summertime strawberry. Okay, and I see okay, Walmart and Target. That is crazy. Like, yeah, those are really good. But I got so hooked on those and the English breakfast teas. But, I'm taking a break from all that. I was like, ever since then, I was tired for like, I think like 3 days, 3 days straight. But I'm like, everything's like leveling out. Oh yeah. I can't um I can't do xylitol. The sparkling has sucralose. Is that supposed to be like another let me look at it. Looks like it sounds like a sugar. I think xylitol do the same thing too. Oh, yeah, it's the alternative sweetener. I don't know why they keep using fake sugar. I'm like, you might as well get the real thing. But they say it's good for people with diabetes. Cigarettes may cause problems at higher doses. Okay, almost like aspartame. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna be doing now. You're gonna see everything that says like zero sugar. But you got no point, no choice but to like to not eat it or something. I don't know. Because it can kind of mess up your what they say, like your blood sugar or something like that long term. Wow. Oh, hold on. This one from the wet for church, y'all. I need to get me some new shoes though. I think I'm gonna be wearing brown tomorrow. But yeah, I heard xylitol. They said xylitol and those other alternatives could increase risk for strokes and heart attacks. And I'm like, dang! And I got like a pack of like Mentos gum in my pocket. Are you serious? I'm like, what can I have? And those gums because they say like it can whiten your teeth and stuff like that, um and reduce cavities. So they you got to eat a lot of them, right? And I'm like, as soon as I saw that in the Google, I was like, oh no, I thought I should throw them in the trash because I don't know about all that. I used to get the pure pack of the pure gum, but I think they use xylitol too, or the fake sugar. I'm not buttoning it up wrong, but this is like a little cute little vintage top, and you know how I like the these type of sleeves on it. Hold on. Let's like one of these right here. Wear these. Let's like one of these right here. Wear these. Wear this for church. It's like a top. Yeah, I'm gonna wear. It's like a 1970s top because of that design, and it's like brown. And I'm gonna wear this skirt. I don't know what purse I'm gonna have with it. I might have to wear my gold Coach purse again. Hold on. I got to change my wallet too. I'm like, these are my bags of purses. I know it ain't gonna match with that. I gotta find something. Hold on. Ooh, I was looking for this. Hold up. Ooh, I'm gonna keep this out. What's in here? Girl, what? I forgot I had this. I love me some Hunchback of Notre Dame. That's crazy. Wow. I got some stuff in here. That's crazy. Even then, I was a tea girl. Tea up in here. Wow. I didn't know I had this up in here. But I would wash it though. I wonder do they got more of these, but I know I would need some Hunchback Notre Dame. That was my favorite Disney movie. Funny enough, that's crazy. Cause I felt like they songs was fire in there. Like, have you not heard of Hellfire? That was a joint, man. That was a joint right there. You know what? Hold on. You think you think this would match with this? My outfit? Hold on. I might get me another guest purse too, but this is what I'm gonna wear. Like the color scheme, this is what I'm gonna wear with the shirt. Trying to see. It's like my guest purse. A little mini bag. I'm trying to see what purse I could wear. That could be cute. Let me lay it down. You know, I might need to hang it up. Let me see. I might need to hang it just to see what's cute, what's going on. Let me see. Because sometimes, like, I don't want to be like mixing up patterns. Let me see if I button it up. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a second. What time is it? 10:59. Make me this tea. Also, these teas right here, like these teas, like these sleepy time teas, I get the detox one, and I also take these too, and these are pretty good for like nighttime. I might use the detox because I want that nicotine out of my blood. And get down. Put it underneath. Put it under. I have to start putting my air conditioner up in here because it's just not going. It's not going to do it. And plus, like, what I wanted to do was, what I wanted to lose 20 pounds because, I like vintage clothes. And, vintage clothes, their size really runs differently, so you have to see. But I'm gonna like tuck this in and you know what? This might work. Okay. I know I gotta bring me a fan up in there because I'm gonna be hot. For real. Okay, carry this purse. I'm gonna keep this out because I'm gonna use this for work. And like that's crazy. Like I feel like I'm the only one um that I know that has like these purses. And I was lucky to find this with my name, with my initial. And I forgot about this NSYNC bag. It's crazy. I'll probably show y'all the rest of my bags tomorrow. And I didn't know that Gwen Stefani was making purses too. So there goes the Harajuku lovers. And I got another one of these kind of bags by her too. I have to keep making sure because I'm like, what? Okay, they match. I have to check the color scheme. I should be ready. I check tomorrow. I'm telling you a train. I'm gonna take you home with me. Why am I saying T-Pain? Somebody thinking about me. Okay. Where is my water bottle? It's 15. It's melatonin. Is the camera quality still all right? Definitely working on getting a new camera. Um, All right. I came back with my tea. I hope that I hope because on the Tubi app thing, sometimes they'll play like these shows, and I came across the Damon Wayans show. It is so funny, and I didn't even know the show was like based in Chicago. That was like it took me to like memory lane, because I'm like, why did I haven't seen the Damon show on actual TV, you know. Everybody seen the Wayans brothers, but I'm like, I never heard of the Damon Wayans show. It was probably on there for like a minute, but probably came off, because it was one season. But that's what I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna watch that tonight if it's on. This is one dude that asked for my number. He got he got 2 days to ask me on a date. Nah, man. You got this amount of time. You're on a countdown. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Under 1664. What would that mean? I'm gonna update my caption. But yeah, once this tea cool down, I'm gonna watch the Damon show. Um, because what I usually make, if I have a sweet craving, I go for um like strawberry banana oatmeal with like honey, or if I'm feeling like something a little bit more, mm, I guess like meaty, I go for like making like breakfast tacos. Like when I go grocery shopping, I look for I kind of like shop for things that I can use in multiple meals, so I don't be having to like wait a certain meal to use this, like then it's getting used, and it make a lot of sense. If they use one of the meals that I'm having, I just don't get it. And I guess that's how, again, because I try to make it multi-purpose. Ooh, and I still got whipped cream. I don't know what I'm gonna use that for though. I might get some strawberries then. If I can fit a strawberry shortcake in my calorie deficit, then I'll probably make that. But I'm not making me um, a nice little Sunday dinner. So it's gonna be Greek potato salad and garlic and herb fillets. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But overall, I hope my rant was um was not too much, but I know other people could kind of relate to it because I had to shout out my ex friend because she really woke me up to that when it comes to black women and see ya, but she did wake me up in that terms of aspect of black women having to be real strategic with their sexual, with their sexual energy or their non-sexual energy, but when it comes to sexual energy, we kind of pay the price, a lot more than our counterparts when it comes to that, and it kind of woke me up. But and also really understanding like friendship dynamics between men and women, and just me just knowing for a fact that we cannot coexist unless we are basically in the process of so-called reproduction, right? But because that's how they registered, either because of porn rot or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Um, I might take some photos of my dinner and whatnot. Go more into my health routines, and basically take you on a journey of my fitness journey, my skincare journey, my hair journey. We gonna go on more into that. But I can't help that people be making me mad, all right? So I'm gonna try. So peace, good night, stay prayed up. I wish you the best. I wish you luck. Yeah. Good night.